Hey, it's Sam here from Train of Thought, helping the world of work to be less stressful. Now, before you do anything, just make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Today, I wanted to talk about phones, these wonderful, marvellous, let's face it, computers that sit in our pocket. And I want to talk about my own phone, because I have an old phone. And for someone who quite likes tech, I quite like video games, and I've got a laptop that I love that's pretty new. I have a really old phone. I have an iPhone SE that I think I've had for about 4 years, maybe now. It still works. Its battery is going a little bit now, and I think I might have to do something about that. But I've had this phone for 4 years. And there's 3 reasons why I've stuck with this. And it's quite unfashionable to not update your phone every at least 2 years, I guess. But a lot of people update it every year. And I wanted to give the reasons because I thought it might be thought-provoking. So there's 3 reasons: cost, size, limits. So to go into costs first, I spend about £11 a month on my phone. I paid off this phone. I think my original contract was about £37, so about $45-50. And now I spend about 11 English pounds, which I guess is about $14-15 a month on my phone. So once I paid off the phone, the cost of my phone has absolutely plummeted. It's gone from being an expense that was quite a heavy line item in my budget to being one that's really, really light. I hardly notice £11 a month, and that gets me 4 gig of data, which is more than enough to do what I do on my phone. But it's saving me hundreds of pounds a year. I run my own business. I want to save for the future, be financially conscious, and that's an overhead. You know, paying £50 a month for a phone is a lot of money. It is a lot of money across a year. You know, spending potentially 600, 700, 800 pounds is a lot of money. And you may love your phone, that's fine, but thinking about it as this entirely acceptable expense, like it's the only choice, isn't very useful for any of us. It's a choice you make, and if you love your phone, you want to spend that money, do so. But remember, there is an option for you of not doing that, of buying an older phone or keeping an older phone and actually seeing your monthly cost plummet. I save about £25 from what I was paying by not upgrading my phone. That's an enormous amount of money that I've spent in other ways, and I'm really pleased I've done so. The second reason is size, and this actually follows on to the third reason. I keep my phone in my pocket, and I already, on all my jeans, I have like an outline of where my phone sits that over the years kind of wears through. But I like that it's really light and small. I like that I can just pop it in my pocket. I don't really feel it, that it's there. It's not cumbersome. I can fit it in one hand and do everything with one hand, which I really like. But it's a size thing. It's just keeping it small and trim. Size doesn't always matter, guys. And then the third reason, which comes from the size, is it really places limits on what I do. So my phone is black and white. I'll talk about that another time as well. It makes it slightly less addictive. But having a smaller phone limits the amount of time I spend on it, because doing stuff on it kind of sucks. I have a laptop that arguably I spend too much time on, but what I wanted was a way of... This is always with you. My laptop isn't. This is always with you, wherever you are. And it's so easy to watch TV or go scroll the internet or go on Instagram or any of those kind of things. And the worse your phone, the worse the experience of those things is, which sounds counterintuitive. Surely you want the best experience. Well, kind of. Because firstly, doing anything on your phone is pretty much a compromise. Watching TV on a TV, my TV is over there, which is why I'm pointing. Watching TV on a TV is much better than watching TV on a phone. So you've already made a compromise. But watching it on this tiny thing is awful. It's dreadful. It's so small that I don't do it. And for me, that's great, because what I want to do is actually, if I'm out and about, if I'm I live in London, so if I'm on the tube or I'm on a train journey, what I want to do is perhaps spend more time reading, or perhaps there's some thoughts I can journal down or some meditation I can do. I didn't want to just spend more time on my phone. I don't want to just browse the internet. I don't have Instagram, but I don't want to just be going through social media apps. And again, I'll talk more about different ways of using your phone. But the limits are great for me because they're blockers. They're blockers to convenience. And if we have blockers to convenience, it's easier to break unhealthy habits. So the very limits that are placed on me by having a bit of a duffer phone really work for me and what I value. If you love going on your phone and you love spending time on your phone, then go nuts, do what's right for you. But accepting that getting a new phone is the only way of doing things, because everyone else is, that spending time on your phone is the only way to spend your time. Why would you stand in a queue bored when you can go on your phone? Well, I challenge that. There's loads of other things you can do, and there's other ways you can spend your time. So for me, not upgrading my phone has saved me a load of money. It's kept things really convenient. I can just fit this thing in my pocket. And it's imposed limits, which has helped me to spend my time in a way more in line with how I want to spend my time. It's harder to churn time away on this thing because it's a bit rubbish. I hope that was interesting, and hopefully it provoked some thoughts about how you use your phone and how you spend your money as well. Please hit that subscribe button, like the video if you liked it, leave some comments below, let me know how you use your phone, and until we speak again, take care.